show for you.
Well, hello there, grandchildren. Welcome back to another episode of Granny Goatee's Food Review Show, where Granny Goatee reviews your favorite foods. Thank you for joining me on another episode. Today we are going to be reviewing Arby's new pumpkin turnover. I think it's new. They said that it's been out for about 1 week, but I thought it was supposed to be opened or released today. Unfortunately, I was a little bit late on it, but I still try to get it out to you. And today they also brought back their macaroni and cheese bites. All right, they've had these before, but they're bringing them back today, September 30th. Okay, grandchildren? Now, before we get into this, if you're here for the first time, please subscribe if you find value in this video or if it's entertaining. And please turn on that notification bell. And if you like the video, please give me a thumbs up so that we can get the algorithm to push out the video. Okay, grandchildren? All right. Now, before we get into it, I just want to tell you a little bit about Arby's history. Okay. Arby's is an American fast food chain sandwich restaurant with over 3,300 restaurants. And outside of the United States, there's 7 countries that Arby's is located in, including Saudi Arabia, Turkey, Egypt, Mexico, South Korea, Costa Rica, and Canada. Okay, now Arby's is a subsidiary of Inspire Brands and is actually their flagship property. And according to Food and Wine, it's America's second largest sandwich shop behind Subway. Okay, now Arby's was founded in Boardman Township, Ohio, by Forrest and Leroy Raphael, R.I.P. gentlemen. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. And they were owners of a restaurant equipment business, and they saw an opportunity in the market where everybody was serving hamburgers to provide a different type of a sandwich. And their product was actually a premium product because at the time where hamburgers were being sold for 15 cents, they were selling roast beef sandwiches for 69 cents a pop. And actually, that's all they served initially was potato chips and sodas and roast beef sandwiches. And then they expanded to other types of foods. Okay, now they initially wanted to call the restaurant Big Tex, but that name was already taken by another company. And so they instead named it Arby's. Phonetic pronunciation of the letters R and B, which stood for Raffle Brothers, okay? And fun fact, actually, Arby's just recently started serving hamburgers and cheeseburgers full time. I guess they must have put it on their menu and it was a success. So they decided to, jump into the market full time with the burgers. So if you go by an Arby's now, grandchildren, you will be able to order 4 or 5 different kinds of burgers to your liking, okay? It was kind of cool. Maybe I might try it out for another video, all right? Now, first we're going to try the mac and cheese bites. Well, they look like this. They come in a 4-piece or a 6-piece, I believe. The 4-piece is $4.19. And I believe the 6-piece is a little bit more than that, $4.59 or so. It's perfectly round, perfectly crisp. It feels so hard on in my hand, not mushy at all. All right, let's go for it, grandchildren. See how it tastes. That tastes just like mac and cheese because it is. But what's nice about it, first of all, the cheesiness, that cheese flavor is overpowering. You instantly get that flavor. You also notice that the macaroni is not al dente. It is kind of mushy, so it caves in on itself when you first bite into it. But what I like is, even though the macaroni is squishy, I like that the outside fried crust, when you're chewing, it blends together and provides just enough crunch to take away from that mushiness of that mac and cheese or that macaroni. But what I don't like is that there isn't enough seasoning. There's no salt in there. So it's very bland, and I don't like that. So let's go ahead and hit it with some ranch. They offered the ranch to me when I ordered it. I did not ask for it. I guess maybe Arby thinks this is the appropriate dipping sauce for this mac and cheese bite. So let's go ahead and pop this other one in. I hope I don't party foul everywhere. I don't like it with the ranch. It takes away from the mac and cheese. You lose the mac and cheese flavor when dipping it in that ranch. All right, we're gonna do one more. All right, I just love that golden crisp, perfectly fried. It's very tasty, just a little bit bland, but really cheesy, really nice when all of it blends in together. I don't know if you could hear that crunch, but that crunch makes this entire macaroni and cheese bite. All right. Woo, Granny Goatee's glasses don't want to stay on her fat face. Excuse me, grandchildren. Okay, now let's go ahead and try out this pumpkin turnover, okay? Now this pumpkin turnover was $2.29. The whole thing, both these orders came out to $7.02. That is pretty expensive, I have to say, for just 4 mac and cheese bites and this pumpkin turnover. Now this pumpkin turnover has to be out of this world for it to be worth paying $2. Actually, you know what? Look at the size of this thing, grandchildren. $2.20 some odd cents for this. I really think that's a good deal. It's the mac and cheese bites that are overpriced, I think. All right, let's go ahead and take a bite. There always has to be a party foul. So you immediately get that pumpkin feeling. And this icing on top, you immediately get those flavors. The pumpkin filling is mildly sweet, and the icing on top is more sweet than the pumpkin filling. But the troubling thing about this, and let me get one more bite in here. Okay. That second bite was more flaky, but you see the flakiness. It looks like it's flaky, but it's actually quite mushy. Excuse me. If there was a little bit more flake action, a little bit more crunch, a little bit more crispiness, this would be pretty nice. But because it collapses in on itself and it's a little bit mushy for a puff pastry like this, I don't think that it's very good. I think it's satisfactory, okay? With that being said, I will eat it. Because I love sugar. But will I buy it again? Definitely not. Okay, grandchildren. So what do I think of these two products that Arby's has recently released? Well, I think, sorry, a little bit of my OCD is kicking in. I can't create a mess without cleaning it. It's just a bad habit, I guess a good habit of mine. So let's go with the mac and cheese bites first. I'm gonna give those a 7.5 out of 10. They're really good. I really like them. I wouldn't use the ranch sauce just by themselves as a quick snack. A little bit pricey. You're basically paying $1 for one bite, which in my opinion is ridiculous. One mac and cheese bite for $1. I mean, give me a break, Arby's, you know? But at least the product is not gross and nasty, okay? You're paying that much money and you get an actually satisfactory product. Now, as far as the pumpkin turnover, I'm gonna give that a 5 out of 10. You know, average, very average, everything about it, okay? So if you wanna try that out, you can. I don't recommend it really. You can find some other snack. Actually, there's going to be Baskin-Robbins flavor of the month that I'm going to look and see, put out a video. Also, the pancakes of the month from IHOP is coming up because we're going to be hitting October. And I love doing those two videos, the Baskin-Robbins flavor of the month and the IHOP's pancake of the month. So awesome doing those videos. So join me for those, won't you, grandchildren? Thank you for joining me for this one. Like and subscribe, all right? And I hope all of you, every single one of you, that is subscribed to this channel, that supports Granny Goatee. I hope all of you have a wonderful day, okay? And I want you to know that I really, really appreciate the support from the bottom of Granny's heart, okay? All right, I'll see you on the next one, grandchildren. Bye-bye.